Alright, so this is going to be a very poor unboxing because as you can see, I already have it disassembled. I'm like a fat kid whose mom just brought home Burger King and I just couldn't wait to get my grimy hands on it, right? So, just to quickly show you kind of the packaging that you get from Colt. I can start off by saying I really like the package that they put together. I think they designed it really well, and it's just kind of a bold statement, you know. They're proud to be Colt and very clear about it being their optics portion. So I just like to see that it really wasn't an afterthought. They put a lot of effort into the design, and I can really appreciate that. But so yeah, you get this sleeve, which comes on the outside of this box right here, which drops in and out. Obviously, it comes with the optic, which I have pulled out and I already mounted on this Condition 1 Badger Ordnance, which you do not get. But you do get a battery, which I have already installed. Runs off the CR2032 battery, so it's nice that that's given. You get this little Colt Optics microfiber cloth, a couple of stickers to go with it, and then a little bit of information, which is just a user guide, which basically just tells you how to install the battery. And then for the user manual, you have to scan the QR code, and it'll take you to their website for a PDF version of all the information that you would need for this. Just a quick look at some of the other details of the packaging. Just lets you know what you're getting. The VMR went to 8x28 MRAD because this is the mil-radian version of the optic. They do have a MOA version as well with the chevron reticle, but I opted out to get the mil-rad because I like the reticle a little better. A little make it count, and then I thought this was pretty nice. They have the Sam Colt signature, and it says, "God created men, Sam Colt made them equal." And I just think that's cold, I'm not gonna lie. That's tough. And then here you get a little look at some of the specs and the reticle itself. So that's what you get inside the optic. And for today's video, we're not getting too deep, and I'm not really going to talk about the specs of the optic. If that's what you're looking for, I'm going to have that in a separate video that I record later. All I'm going to do now is, now that I've got it mounted and leveled, we're going to take it out to the range and we are going to get it zeroed. I don't really want to talk too much about it before I shoot it, so I really want to spend some time behind it before I really start giving my opinion, obviously. And then at that same video, I'll give out the specs as far as the construction and all the other details that that make this optic what it is. And so with that being said, gonna get all loaded up and head out to the range. Alright, it is zeroing day. We're gonna zero in the new Colt VMR 1-8. Set up here at 100 yards. We'll be down yonder. Nice thing is, we are literally the only ones at the range. I don't know how we managed that, but we did, and we're gonna take advantage of it. Alright, ammo for the day. 77 grain Bone Frog Sierra Tip Match King. Alright, so we've got 8 mile-an-hour winds, 14 per mile hour gusts, southeast to northwest. So something small, but just to keep an account. Still moving around. Clear. Alright, so I'm really smart and I walked down range without my mic, so there was zero audio for that last clip. But I was just saying, group of 4 look really good with the cold bore that we're shooting out of, so Want to try to keep this quick. I don't want the barrel to heat up. My barrel is only a 1 in 8 twist, not a 1 in 7. And I mean, I also have a budget rifle if you've watched my previous videos about my build. So you'll know that this isn't a cold hammer forged, chrome lined barrel or anything like that. It's as budget as it could be. So a group like that, which was just over 1 MOA, is pretty good for a rifle like this. Gonna give it the old, we're gonna go 6 clicks of elevation. Load 6. Or I counted wrong maybe. This is what we got. I'm gonna exclude this guy and then kind of count it here. It really opened up a lot, way more than I expected. I mean, because look at that group compared to this. But I truly want to say that's zeroed because I didn't change the windage, so you know that's me right there. That's not the rifle. Consider that a pull, and then low and high. So it's hard to tell. That's a terrible group. But maybe I'll take a few more shots. But other than that, I'm pretty confident that we're zeroed for this. Alright, but the problem now is we have people at the range, so I'm not going to be able to walk out and see my hits after every group. I pulled it. So I don't quite remember what hits were what because I had to wait quite a long time between the groups, but as you can see, I mean, they're kind of all in that vicinity, and given my barrel's heated up by now, and I mean, I don't think it's even capable of sub MOA accuracy. I'd be happy to get 3, right, which is, I mean, easily within this, so we're gonna call that zeroed for the day, boys.